Alright, welcome back to Riley's Talk Station. That was Duran Duran with Hungry Like the Wolf. Now I have Dr. Robert Jarvik here with me for an interview. Let's get to it. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Dr. Jarvik. I'm the inventor of the first successful permanent artificial heart. I lead the Jarvik 7 artificial heart transplant trials. I was the chairman and CEO of Symbion Incorporated that manufactured the Jarvik 7 heart, but venture capital outbid me and took over.
How does the Jarvik 7 heart work?
The Jarvik 7 design incorporates two heart pumps that are connected to a power console. Each pump is small enough to be implanted into the void that was left behind from the extraction. Both pumps receive power from a large external console. The console pushes air through the tubing. Air enters inside the pump and is expelled through a series of thin, flexible diaphragms. The doctors monitor the patient's cardiac output and heart rate from a power console 7 feet away from where the patient rests.
What was your support system to get you through your good and bad trials?
The National Institute of Health had greatly impacted my research by supporting me. The University of Utah helped me with my first implant by keeping it out of the press and no interviews until later. Surgeon Dr. William DeVries was with me since patient 1. He did all the surgeries while I did all the research.
Did you get along with Dr. DeVries?
For the most part, he had us transferred to Humana Hospital in Louisville, Kentucky to conduct the rest of our trial patients. Humana is a national hospital chain. They are a better organization to work with than the University of Utah.
What patients stood out the most to you?
Well, Barney Clark was our first patient in 1982. He was a Seattle dentist who volunteered himself to make a contribution to medical science. Bill Schroeder was our second patient. Ronald Reagan actually called him to wish him to get well.
Who was your favorite patient out of all the Jarvik 7?
Well, we had this Swedish man who was accused of tax evasion, which we didn't know at the time. With the Swedish law, he was declared dead when we removed his heart because it stopped beating. He was still alive with our artificial heart, so the charges were dropped.
Alrighty now. Thank you, Dr. Jarvik, for coming out to talk with us. That was very interesting. Up next, we have Bow Wow Wow with I Want Candy.